A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Let's talk about a different method of ascertaining the Prashna today. Today we are going to see how we take up the Hora Lord and understand how the Prashna gives us an answer. But before that, a big welcome, a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels. If you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the updates ASAP. What is Hora and how do we use it in the Prashna? Today we are going to use this method to give the answer to the Prashna concerned. Hora is nothing but 1/24th part of a day. So, in average a hora is of 1 hour, and as per astrology, as per Jyotish, every hour of our day is ruled by a certain planet. So, when we see the planet which is ruling the day for the hour for us, we are able to come to a lot of conclusions. I want to also tell you one thing, that we need to look into Prashna for important things as of now. 5 years down the line, it may not be important that I chose to wear this dress for a particular function which was very important at that point in my life, or it may not be that important which crop I have sewn now today, this crop or that crop. 5 years down the line, we may still be guessing that was it better to choose the other job over this job, but this answer could not have been got by the our Jatakam or by our natal chart. Also, sometimes when we lose things, those tiny answers cannot be ascertained from the natal chart, like in this case where a person lost his credit card. Now, if you are looking into the Prashna, you will get the answer, but if you are looking into the natal chart, it is going to be difficult because it has to go down to the Pran Dasha bit. So, it is easier to look into the Prashna, it is easier to get that answer right from the Prashna, and it so happened that when we drew up the Prashna chart, we got, as I was telling you, the planet of that hour or the Hora Lord was Saturn. The Saturn is here sitting in its own house in the sign of Aquarius, and it is sitting with the lost property Lord. Who is the lost property Lord? The fourth Lord, Sun, is the lost property Lord. So, here you need to understand a number of things, as I say. First, the lost property Lord has a connection with the Hora Lord. That means this question was genuine. It also means since both Saturn and Sun are not in a watery sign, things are likely to come back. It may not have been destroyed. Again, I am using another concept which I have made a number of videos, that if the planets so concerned are in a fixed sign, things don't change. That is, wherever the thing is, you will find it there only. Since I have seen that the lost Lord, property Lord, Sun has gone in the 10th house with the Hora Lord Saturn, and the 10th house being the sign of Aquarius, a fixed sign and a sign which is in the west direction, I have used all these parameters. How? Saturn represents any old person or anybody working in that area. Cleaning that area up could also be done, because they also represent the blue collared or people working per se. The sign of Aquarius is a kumbh or a pot. When we talk about today's parlance, it is not that we find pots lying around in our house. So, it can be a box, it can be a pot like thing, it can be a place where we dump a lot of things, a box like a container like object, that is a possibility. Again, since it is in the west direction, it could also signify that the lost article, the lost credit card in this case, could be in the western direction. And when I said Saturn being the cleaning up, obviously Saturn can also find its ways in small places where there is a underground or a hole and a pot. We know that it has a depth in it, so there we can find the pot. Exactly, the credit card, that is exactly what transpired, because the credit card was found by the person in the western direction of the house, where his wife, who was cleaning the area, had put a book in a box, and the box was there in the western direction. So the credit card was in the book, in the box, in the western direction of the person's house. Because we understood that there are many concepts which are working together here. One, we use the hora lord, which was very important. Obviously, we saw the lost article lord, which is again very important. And best part is that there is a connection between the lost property lord and the hora lord, very clearly signifying that it can be found, and it's a good question per se. Again, I used the concept of sign, I used the concept of the sign of or the symbol of the sign, and I used the direction of the sign, all these things to able to ascertain where our lost property good could be, whether in this case the credit card could be. There are many such parameters that work for the Prashna, and each one is beautiful. But I repeat that once you've asked a Prashna, go by what the Prashna is saying, and you will get your answers. You will be able to work things out in that manner. Don't keep asking a Prashna time and time again, because that can lead you to a wrong place. So, till we meet with you again, stay safe. Thank you.
Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.